Welcome here from Pax Europiana, here from Belgrade. This is the Kalimagdan Museum with this weapons arsenal, and here the rockets, and here some of the World War II weaponaries, and some of the, I think it's also, I don't know, I think it's some Soviet stuff, some rockets. I'm not a weapons specialist, I'm not a military man, I'm just, an officer of the reserve, Oberleutnant of logistics some times ago, 30 years ago, in a different world, in the Cold War. So I'm trained for the Cold War in the past. But now I would like to talk about the necessity of rearmament. Rearmament is very important. We need modern weapons, and this we need European-wide, and this we need to buy together. And we need, first of all, now urgently to do the common procurement of weapons for Ukraine. And we need also then to supply Ukraine effectively with modern weapons. And we need all to pay for that together as European taxpayers. And we need also to rearm in Europe effectively together in order to be able to defend ourselves from a potential Russian aggression in the future, but also directly now to help Ukraine to as the shield of Europe to really defeat the Russian army. For this we need effective European arms industry. I have also called since I think 2017 in the winter, in January. I went to Utborom, I think that's the holding, the exact abbreviation you can find. I always have difficulties with the Ukrainian names. But I went there to make a call for the integration of the defense industry of Ukraine into the European defense industry. Obviously this didn't happen. Obviously it was I was heavily criticized as a person from a neutral country to even go to the defense holding. It was, of course, everybody said it's very corrupt and you shouldn't go there. And it was a very big forum. This was organized by them, and I was just one of the speakers. It was over 300 people. And later I sent to my friends in European Parliament, please, we need to defense integrate Ukraine. They have huge efforts. They inherited 1/3 of the defense industry of the Soviet Union. They can really produce a lot, and they do produce a lot, but it's not so modern. So they need to be modernized, and we need also to integrate that and to help them. And that was in 2017, 5 years before this war. And then I was also criticized, I'm radical, whatever, I'm a warmonger, there will be peace, we have anyhow Minsk. Yes, we all know how much we have Minsk 1 and 2 now. And it would have been 5 years of integration and of upgrading of the defense industry. And now, okay, it didn't happen. Now, of course, we have the complete mess of this terrible war. But the logic must be to integrate the defense industry of Europe and of Ukraine now after this war. Hopefully will stop soon, or will not stop soon. That's another topic. But the defense industry integration is very important. Yeah? This we need to do all over Europe. It's not individual defense industries because we are not individual states. We are a union. And we need to fund and also produce and procure together. Actually, I said that already 20 years ago, when I called for the DG Armament. Now we have the European Defense Agency, that's a big progress, but it was never really then going to the level that we really had a common procurement, one tank, one airplane. Best actually to have one airplane for all NATO, because our airplanes were to anyhow not work and are mega corrupt. This Eurofighter is useless. It's better to have one. On the big things we need to have transatlantic procurement, like the Germans are buying now. Now it's unbelievable actually, the F-35. If we would have agreed on one airplane system for the whole West, that would have been much wiser. And on the very expensive things like nuclear airport carriers and on the air defense systems, we should definitely have just one in NATO, I think. But on tanks, okay, we can have a separate tank and different designs of competing industries for various weapon systems. That's no problem. There can be 2 or 3, but they must be serious, and we must be seriously funding them together, and it must be fast-tracked, and they must be in a way that they are available when we need them. That the Germans have run out of weapons now, I mean, that's unbelievable. And we need to do that together, and we need to do that fast. And I call for a European DG Armament, much more powerful, a common debt package, and support for Ukraine effectively and fast. Thanks a lot. More to come from Pax Europiana for a strong Europe able to defend itself. together with our American allies, don't forget, of course. Bye.